you're from and your educational background. Let me just let you do the talking.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to be
You're
here
welcome.
today.
You're
My
welcome.
name is Thompson
Okay.
Sevinyon Wesu.
So
I hail from Badagry, Lagos State.
that name sounds Steve. So
I'm an Egun, Badagry
Egun,
person,
Yoruba speaking.
Yoruba speaking, Egun
Wow.
speaking at the same
Wow,
time.
interesting.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about your educational
Okay,
background.
my educational background, I schooled in Badagry, Lagos State, my primary education, and my secondary education was also in Badagry,
Wow.
Junior and Senior Grammar School. So I proceeded to study English and French
Yeah,
at the
the
College of
Badagry, there's a
Education.
prestigious French school in
Nigerian French
Badagry.
language village.
Yes,
Yes, I was
yes.
actually there in 2017 for my
Oh, comment ça
acculturation.
va?
Ça va bien.
Et vous?
Très bien.
Interesting. All
Merci.
right, that's good.
I'm bilingual. I speak English and French.
Interesting.
Okay, I have the IATA, that's the International Air Transport Association
Okay.
diploma in travel and tourism.
International.
I also have an IATA social media management certification.
All
That
right.
means I can also pass for a social media manager.
Now, what has inspired you going into music?
Okay, when I was young, I didn't talk much.
Oh,
I know I'm assertive deep down, but
Mhm.
I don't get to talk much about the
Much.
way I feel.
Okay.
I believe there are other people out there, millions of people out there, who feel the way I feel at some point. I feel I could use my thoughts, my imagination, my art to reach out to people like me.
And
Like
tell us the kind of
Jackson,
music
Usher.
you listen to.
Okay, back then, these are the kind of music that fueled my love for the music.
Okay.
I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson, Usher Raymond, Chris Brown,
All right.
that's like Luther Vandross, Celine Dion,
All right.
both the English and the French
versions of
version.
music.
So I just fell in love with music that way.
Okay, so what is your genre of music? What type of music do you make?
Okay, my genre of music, I would say it's Afrobeat, Afropop. You know,
Okay.
these days you can't just be singing and people are dancing all the time.
Yeah.
Right? You
Mhm.
also need to put some kind of inspirational
music,
motivational music out
Mm.
there,
which is very, very important.
which is very important. Like the younger generation, they are losing touch with reality. They think
Control.
reality. There's no real control. So my music is kind of bringing back that consciousness.
Mm.
Hey, it's good to be down.
Yes.
Because sometimes when this younger generation feel down, they feel like the world has come to an end. It's good to be. It's okay to be down, but don't stay down. You have to get up and just keep doing that thing that will make you who you want to be.
Now, what you said really, really inspiring, and I've done a lot of recordings or interviews with artists, and very few of them have mentioned what you just mentioned.
Thank you.
Song lyrics they play a very, very vital role in societal development. Lyrics, good or bad, they are what they are. They play important roles. Some of our artists these days, honestly speaking, you listen to their music and there's no real meaning. Even some of the top artists that are making lots of money, big money, international artists, sometimes you listen to some of their lyrics, sometimes they repeat themselves, and they have space to really share and pass a message to their listeners out there. But the song is always empty. Now, how has your music shaped you as a person?
Well, I would say before now, I used to do whatever just comes into my head.
No sieving.
Unsieved.
Raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut. Like,
okay.
I will give you an example.
Yeah.
Before I came here today, the first song I sent to the lady, the producer,
Yeah.
I realized the song might not be right. So immediately I sent her the song, I asked her, hope it's not NTBB.
Yeah,
then I
should
think she
be
went through it quickly and
Yeah.
told me, it's NTBB.
NTBB.
So when this particular song can be broadcast.
Serious NTBB.
So I just understood that, okay, I needed to change the track. I am a conscious person. One of my attributes is sensitivity. I'm sensitive of myself and my environment. Yes.
Yeah.
So my music has further encouraged me to be more sensitive of what is going on around me, helped me to be a better person, looking at the moral decadence in the society right now. I'm actually from the dirty, if you understand.
Yes, of course. If you know Badagry, there's all sorts of things.
You understand? It's in the open.
It's in the open.
But when you come out of where you were bred, you would see that the world doesn't really see everything the way you see it where you come from. So there's need for that self-consciousness that would make not a fake person, but a more acceptable person
Person.
in the
But
society.
you have what musical instruments are you familiar with, and which is your favorite, and why?
Well, I'm an active person, so I'll
Yeah.
just go straight to the point. I like set drums.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I like set
Ah.
drums. Yeah, it has an energy.
An energy, yes.
Yes, I thrive off adrenaline actually.
Okay.
So
So
it has an energy, and you know, when you play the set drums, you play, you sweat,
the sweat.
you feel like
Channel
you
energy.
channel your energy into it and your
Okay.
emotions. So I like set drums.
All right. So you have a song out. You have an album. You have an EP.
Yeah, I have works out.
You have works out.
Yes.
You've been busy.
I've been busy
Tell
for.
us about your latest. No, tell us about the first one
Okay, the first one was in.
and what year.
Okay, the first major work.
Yeah.
I've been doing singles,
Yes.
so this one.
Yes.
The first major work was in 2020
Okay.
during the pandemic.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
at that time, a lot of people
Lot of people
had
were bored.
could relax
Lots of things. Lots of
and-
time in your hands.
and bring themselves to creativity.
Which is a good thing. Lots of people just left that time and you wasted away.
Yeah, that's right.
But
So
tell us
I was lucky to make good use of that time. I dropped a mixtape album,
Wow.
24 karat tunes.
24 songs.
No,
What do you
8
mean?
tracks actually.
Okay.
The title of the album
Is
is 24 karat tunes.
tunes. Okay, like
Yeah.
24 karat gold.
24 karat
Tunes.
Tunes.
The weight, the worth.
The worth
All
of the
right.
music.
24 karat.
24 karat
That's
tunes.
beautiful.
Yeah, so there were 8 tracks, mostly mixtape.
Okay.
Yeah, it gave me a lot of positive feedbacks.
Okay.
Even people did videos and sent to me that I
Mhm.
could use to enrich my
Enrich
social
your
media
social-
platforms.
yeah.
And I felt encouraged.
Yeah.
So I did a Pro Max version of 24 karat tunes. This time around, I called it 48 karat tunes.
You upgraded.
Yeah, upgraded. Thank you for using that word.
Yeah.
So that one has 11 tracks.
Okay.
Not all totally mixtape. There are some originals
All right.
in the 48 karat tunes.
Any collaborations on that mixtape?
Yes, on 24 karat tunes there was no collaboration,
Okay.
but on 48 karat tunes,
When you upgraded.
when I upgraded,
When people heard you.
when people
from
heard me,
24.
yeah,
Okay.
there was a collaboration with my
Okay.
producer
Okay.
back then on this song,
Who's your
Black
producer?
Excellence. Okay, my producer on those 2 projects
Uh,
is Samuel Okemiri.
okay. Shout out to Samuel.
Shout out Samuel
From what I hear
Okemiri,
from you, he
yeah.
must be doing a good job.
He's even a gospel sensation right
Whoa.
now. He's good at what he does.
Wow.
You can look him up on the social media.
Okay. All right.
He produced my 48 and 24 karat tunes.
Okay.
I featured him on one of the tracks, and then on the 48 karat tunes, I featured my partner and producer as well. I have another producer in Makurdi.
Your
The
partner.
person- yes, partner. We have a little partnership going on.
Okay.
Yeah, on my new project.
Okay.
So he's the person of Sparoxy.
Okay. Sparoxy.
Sparoxy. Shout out to
Shout out
Sparoxy.
Sparoxy. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Sparoxy. He's also an independent artist. He
Okay.
plays the guitar, he does his production, he's a vocalist, he's good at what he does.
All right.
Mm.
So, what
24.
was the experience featuring an artist
It
in your
was-
song? What kind of experience do you get from that? And why do artists do that?
For the acceptance of the song,
Mm.
you know, it's just like, let's partner. You have a bigger fan base than I do. Let's
Okay,
partner and see
okay.
how we can.
It's for
balance.
marketing purpose.
It's for marketing purpose. In most cases, just, you know, it's like, let's have some fun on this. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's do something and put it out there and see how people would say we
You
sound.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And so,
Tell us about your latest project. Of course, you have something new.
yeah.
All right, tell us about it.
Okay, my latest project, I haven't given it a name yet, but it's going on, and there are three tracks on ground already.
Okay.
The first one, which is Under Pressure.
Give us some lyrics. Just give us a line or two on
All
that
right.
song. On that song.
Okay. All my life, I've been searching for a better way to live my life. I'm still working on myself to get it right. In the early 1990s, mama put me on so much good vibes. No bad energy can pull me down through the good times and bad times. Man, I'm moving on. Blessed with a good voice and a song, so I sing all my life. All my life, I've been doing things I said I never would. But I try to be the best version of me all my life.
Interesting. Nice
Thank
voice.
you,
Nice
thank you,
voice. Kudos to you.
thank you
Now,
very
what
much.
inspired that song? I heard Mama. What is the inspiration behind that song, and what's the message you're trying to pass across?
Okay, I lost my mom in 2019,
Uh, yeah, so rest in
and
peace.
yeah, thank you.
Amen.
And after that, it hadn't been easy. It's been very rocky
Okay.
for me. I think at a point I lost touch, I lost control. I gave myself to alcoholism
Mm,
at that time, and it wasn't very pleasant. And after that, the pandemic came, and it became more disastrous.
yes.
I got, I lost my jobs.
Oh,
I was running about 3 to 4 jobs at that time.
okay.
So there was actually nothing
There was
interesting.
no interest in other things.
The only consolation, which I don't advise anybody to go into,
Mm,
was substance and
abuse.
alcohol. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't encourage anybody to go
Of course.
into that.
Of course.
It will bring you down to your meanest means, which is not where you want to be. I lost my accommodation. I lost my job.
Mm.
I started squatting with a friend, a very good friend, Isaac Onoja, Arab. Shout out to Isaac.
What up?
Yeah, yeah, we've been
Mhm.
friends for close to 15 years now.
All right.
He's a very good pal. So I moved in with him. He's also a musical guy.
Mhm.
So it was just like the darkest times of my life.
Mm.
That it got to the stage that I could not even sit down and write 4 lines. So I went higher tools from 2020 when I dropped Under
Under
Pressure.
pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under Pressure was a last year song.
Okay.
2023.
Talking about 24 carats,
24 was
tunes.
2019.
19, 48,
48, 2020
2020.
stroke 21.
Wow. Okay.
So
Under pressure is real time.
Under Pressure came
Under
from a
pressure.
very dark time in my life where I wanted to do better. I knew I could do better, but I just wasn't doing better at that time.
Okay.
So Under Pressure is a song that brings about the consciousness that, hey, you're down, but you can't remain down. You have to get back, get up, be who you used to be and better.
Wow.
Under Pressure is actually a wake-up call for me, to myself, to my friends and family, and to my fans. At one point or the other, people get down like that. You would notice at the ending I said, I'm not going back to Egypt.
To Egypt.
Egypt is a land of
Son of
slavery.
slavery. Back in the things.
Back
you used
to
do.
those things I used to do. So I told myself, no, Egypt is not where I belong. I need to get out of here. I'm going to paradise. If
Which
there's
is
any-
Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. No, it could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
But in my head,
Yes, of course.
there's
of
a
course.
paradise in my head,
Yes,
which I'm
that's
still
dream.
working on myself to
Surely.
get to.
Surely.
So that is what Under Pressure is about. Everybody needs to have their mind on that paradise.
What's the
It's a
good part
wake-up
of
call.
being a musician? What's your best part of being in the industry?
Well,
What gives you joy?
the joy
Being in the industry.
the joy of being in the industry is I get to express myself and people say, wow. But to me, these are not special thoughts. These are just thoughts coming out from
Random
a place of
thoughts.
experience or a place of imagination.
Okay.
Yeah, so people say, wow, Though I've not really mixed up with a lot of industry guys to know how they feel, but this is how I feel. I feel like I'm passing a message, and old people actually love Under Pressure because
Yeah, the ones that are
they've
under
all been
pressure.
under pressure. Like even in
From experience.
this current
Current
economy is putting
situation,
everybody under
under
pressure.
pressure.
So my dad even told me that he likes that song very much.
Okay.
My own father, he
He's
clocked
alive?
60. Yeah, he clocked
Okay.
60 a week ago.
Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to Papa.
Papa. Interesting.
Yeah, so and my family,
Interesting.
my siblings, they like the song. The ones in the UK, the ones here, everybody like the
I think I
song.
like it.
Thank you,
It's,
sir.
nice lyrics and the voice is alright. I like to hear it on beats rather.
Yeah.
Now, how are the sad parts or what are the down parts of being a musician, especially an upcoming artist in Nigeria with all the ills and all the things left, right, and center financially? How has it been?
Yeah. For me, the finance is not what pushes me to do what I do, because I get a lot of help from
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah, like my first, to be honest with you, my first 2 projects were done free by Samuel Okemiri, my producer.
Okay.
We go way back.
Shout out once again, Big Sam.
Samuel Okemiri. We go from way back, like 2012, 2011. So he used me as, as a guinea pig to even start
Yes,
his
of course.
production. And it's fun
It's
for
50
me.
50. Pays up for
Even
everybody. Make
till
sure
now,
everybody
he still produces me.
happy. Okay.
Yeah, till now.
See?
He's a better
That means
producer
he
now.
has that belief.
Yeah, he's a better producer now. He believes in me, for real.
Okay.
Shout out to him once again.
Right, once again.
And yes.
Are you under any record label? Tell us.
No,
about
I'm an independent artist.
Okay.
And for that, nobody really wants to listen to somebody who is not very popular.
Sure.
Sometimes when you tell them, they ignore upcoming artists a lot. And I know there's this itching in me. I have something to deliver. Like, why would you ignore a message? That aspect of not getting the kind of publicity to promote your craft is a down part for me.
Okay.
I know with that, when the publicity comes, other things will follow. So the publicity is the down part for me for now.
What means do you use to promote your music then?
Okay.
You mentioned audio mark
earlier. I use the music streaming services,
Okay.
1RPM, which contains over 30 streaming networks.
Okay.
Boomplay, 1RPM, Boomplay, Audio Mark, Apple Music, Spotify. Yes. So these are the platforms I use to promote my music, and of course my social media handles.
Yeah.
I do sponsored adverts and I go for shows when I can. Mostly friends invite me to their weddings, then I perform there because I have some interesting wedding songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Okay, so your wedding day you sing plenty.
I would sing for her.
You sing for her.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Now, what advice do you have for upcoming artists? You talked about substance abuse. I know a lot of Nigerian artists are deep into that thing, and I wanted to just say something to them, upcoming artists, inspire them.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say?
It's actually this will be coming from a great place of concern, because if some of them are not careful, they might get down to their meanest means like I was a few years back.
And not everybody can survive it.
Not everybody can bounce back. Some of these guys claim to be into music, but they are just using this leverage to abuse substances. Pardon me.
They are into substance abuse.
I would advise upcoming artists like me. First, don't get into it for the financial and material gain, because if you do, you will be under a lot of pressure. If you do that, you'll be under a lot of pressure. And if you're not the one who manages pressure well, that pressure just might break you. So don't have the mindset of going into it for the financial gain or the material gain. That would help you.
All right.
Take it as a passion.
Okay.
Come rain, come sun, do it anyway. Do it anyhow. Even if it doesn't sound good, do it.
Do it.
Put it out there. Somebody will listen.
Okay. Do it. Put it out there.
Yeah.
Somebody will
and
listen.
Whatever you do, stay off things that would affect your mental health, because your mental health is what you need to do anything in this life, be it sports, be it music, be it education, whatever, name it. So these are my few words for upcoming artists like me.
All right. Thank you very much, Sway Thompson. Of course, Sway is not the one with the A. Sway is Swey Thompson.
Yes.
How did you come about that name, Sway?
Okay. Thompson is my first name.
Okay.
Sway is the combination of my surname and my middle name.
Okay.
Yeah, like my middle name is Sevignon.
Okay.
Then Wesu.
Okay.
So I just put the Y at the end of
Right,
it to make it sound,
All right, interesting. How
posh.
creative. How creative.
Thank
I've
you,
been talking
sir.
with Sway Thompson. He's all the way from Badagry, Lagos State. I remember I've been to Badagry. I grew up in Lagos too.
Wow, interesting.
So in primary 5, many years ago, 1988, we went fishing. It was an excursion in my school.
Yeah.
So I saw something tremendous, never seen before. I saw the biggest fish in my life. And the way, something happened while we were just coming in, I think the net broke.
Oh.
The fish net broke.
Yeah.
There was this way the whole community was galvanized. Everybody came out.
Yes.
In a fetish kind of way, they were singing they were singing in foreign tongue. I know maybe that's your language. But it was so organized and crazy that there was we had to even help. We the students, we the pupils, we to held the net, we're pulling
it out.
Over 500 people.
Wow.
If you see the fish and the fishes that followed,
wow,
We almost didn't go back home. I've been speaking with Smith Thompson all the way from
Yeah,
Badagry,
that's
Lagos
right.
State. Thank you for coming to Voice of Nigeria,
Thank you very
and I
much,
wish
sir.
you all the best
I really
in your
appreciate your
quest
time.
to be in London, maybe over a crowd of 8 million people.
Amen. That's great.
That's the spirit.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
sir.
you're welcome
I really
very much.
appreciate your time.
Thank you
for
very
having
much.
me.
Thank you so much for
Thank
listening.
you.